Lalo.
Hey, how's it going?
I just got back from the slopes. Let's see how is the game you just played right now. I managed to load
It's
you.
going okay.
It's going well, huh? Did you play many games today?
This is only my second one.
Uh-huh. How did you do so far? Back to basics,
I
you
won
huh?
my first. Yep.
Nice.
I won my first game, by 11 points. It was gonna be a lot larger,
Yeah.
but I made a pretty big mistake.
You gave back a large group or something?
Yeah, I did.
Alright. I see you started pretty well this
Yeah.
game. Your opponent let you make a nice formation on the left side. After he kicked at
Yep.
C5 and you extend C10, that's pretty neat. And you still have to punish him in this lower left corner. But anyway,
Yeah, I do.
he played the last move, F13. So probably you should
Yep.
react to this somehow. For some reason, I can't connect to Twitch on my laptop. I'll figure that out later.
Okay.
This hotel I'm staying in Austria has a terrible internet connection. So the Wi-Fi,
Oh,
it really sucks. So I had to set up my data roaming hotspot to be able to connect. I hope it's stable enough to watch a few games. So,
okay.
your turn, huh? Let's focus on the.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking about either capping at H13 or actually maybe shoulder hitting the stone at G12.
Mhm. Well, normally these three stones they should extend around D12 or C12, and for you to live in the top left corner, you can always turn at D17 or D18. So it's not really a problem if it separates H15 or around there. If you play something like G12, he might push a few times G13 and H13 and then try to surround your corner H15. So maybe it's more interesting to start with D12 in order to take away his base and look for a cutting point like E13 and see
Okay.
how he connects his stones. Because if he
Gotcha.
plays another move around, yeah, here, D12, D11, it's easy for him to make some eye shape.
Mhm.
Wait a second. I can see your channel, but I don't see the chat.
Oh, that's very strange.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to connect somehow. Anyway. So now he connected. He was afraid you're going to cut E13 or E14. Then you can think about some moves to continue attacking the F13 group somehow.
Hmm. Yeah, I still, for
H13
some
is
reason,
not
I
bad.
still like the,
The
yeah,
H13 cap.
H13 is what I like.
Okay, that's
Let's do
fine.
that.
Because you want to keep your stones connected in the top. And also,
Yep.
when he starts jumping in the direction of F11 or something, you can use your D6 to become much stronger. He wants to separate you here. Let's see your first instinct.
I wanted to cut right away.
Cut is good.
But that's a little dangerous.
No, it's
Cutting is good?
yeah, it's very good.
Okay.
But after the cut, it's interesting what you play next.
So,
Now what?
I'm feeling H15.
You don't really have to.
No.
Well, if you play Atari H15, he can just give you the stone and play H12, and then you capture it or you no B, and
Right.
that's pretty much it. But you can just extend J13 and let him go Atari G15, so then you can Atari from behind at H15, and when he captures, you connect with a bamboo connection. That would be
Okay.
nicer, because like this, he's very over concentrated after taking one stone.
What if I take the bamboo right away at F14?
But with F14, you can play that, threatening to cut, but I think he'll connect E12, and then you help his shape a little bit. And you still
Okay.
to extend J13. You don't want to play a
Gotcha.
move that helps his formation get away too easy.
Right.
What's wrong with this? Ah, he still played that move. But now it's your turn. So you want to keep the pressure on this group.
Yeah. I wanna make good shape at E11, perhaps, or I guess that doesn't matter, does
E11
it?
or no, if
Yeah.
you play E11, he will Han and then you got a Nobi. So just
Yeah.
play D11 because he wants to play D11 next.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, and now you probably don't have a direct attack on this group. So
No.
before you continue attacking, you should do something about his lower left corner. Because he never played a move
So
like F4.
right, right. So I should do the attach at E4 probably.
Yeah, E4 is good.
Okay.
You can either play this way and no beat and cut and all those forcey moves, or here. So usually you have like two options. You can continue with no B, F4, and then cut in the corner D3 and go down, and then Atari, Hane, and all those center forcey moves. Or you can double Hane directly. You can play F3 right away, and then he'll probably play Atari and connect, or Atari on the outside. You connect, he connects, and then you capture a stone. Well, either way, you're probably getting, you'll separate his J3 and also become strong in the center so you can continue the attack on F10. So as you
Okay.
like, you can choose between this one, yeah, and Hane F3. Remember both moves. The thing is to try to take center, become pretty strong, keep attacking that middle group, and then you should do something about the right side. I think his extension at Q10, it's pretty far away. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, I
you
was
can
thinking that
punish
too.
that. Yeah. He's supposed to extend like R9 earlier. But he played the attach at O5. So then, oh, what a move. What to do now?
So I guess just turning at F3 is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Separate. All the time. He has to go down, I guess. Otherwise the shape is too painful. And then you have center again you can think about. Oh, punish him. That Hana is too much. He should simply.
So E2,
Yeah.
E2.
Yeah. If he starts a go here, it's not so great. Phew. But he does. So take it.
Just connect, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, connect. Connect because when he goes Nobi, G2, and he probably hopes to connect under, you're going to separate C2 and then B3, so he's in trouble. It looks ugly to connect like this, but he has many cutting points to worry about next.
Yeah. Yep, yep. So white has to protect at C3, don't they?
C2 or B2.
C2, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but then you play G2, so he doesn't really like the idea.
Right.
Probably not very happy about the submissive way.
Yep, yep.
I'm trying to reset my password on Twitch so I can connect. I don't know what I did here, but hang on a second. I hope this works. But I'm not a robot.
It's always nice when they ask, though.
Well, sometimes I am.
It's a
When I spend
forced
like 10 hours
existential
playing.
crisis.
Ah, still tricky. Wait.
Makes you think, am I one of the Westworld robots?
Ah, something is still weird. Come on. This guy is thinking that he's playing a robot also. Against a robot. So. Is Twitch case sensitive? It matters if your username is with capital letters or not. Or it doesn't
I'm not sure. I don't think the username matters, but I'm pretty sure the password matters.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm waiting for their instructions. So yeah, you gotta cut him C2.
Yep.
I don't think he'll oh, he starts, maybe he starts a call, but it doesn't work. And now you punish him with B3.
B4. B3, sorry.
Yeah, Atari. So, and now what?
I can connect at B2. Yeah.
B2, yeah, connect solid. Uh-huh. Okay. Now what?
I can probably take D6 right now.
D5, you mean? Remove
D5, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's good.
If only I learned how to read. Jeez Louise.
Coordinates, huh?
Oh, okay.
So he gave you a nice lower left corner.
Is H2 a thing?
H, not right away, but at some point it's good.
Okay.
I think you can ignore him completely. He does.
Okay.
I mean, well, this lower right corner is pretty thick, and start a little attack on his top group. So this F10 doesn't feel too safe.
Right.
You should attack him. Probably. Let's see which move comes in your mind first.
I don't think G11 works, but it feels like a shape point.
G11.
Yeah.
It looks interesting, but it's too obvious you want to cut him with that move. How about just H10, surround everything?
Yeah, okay. What was my second choice?
Uh-huh. So you gotta trust your instinct from the second shot. I think I mean. Nice. Oh wow. Somebody's shooting here on Twitch. Alright. Actually, the vital point here is G12, and then you can push and cut. So if you keep attacking from the top, maybe you get to play H2, inducing that move somehow. Anyway, try a solid move like H9.
Oh, okay.
So
I was thinking of being too fancy with like a knight's move at J8 or something.
He's playing fancy moves.
So now maybe H4?
I can see the chat now. Iron pillar touching a diagonal is good. He's right. is say I know something. So
Yeah, for sure.
um,
I'm looking at h8 so that white doesn't
just
get the
no beat.
tiger's mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking to wedge first g8 and create some cutting points.
Oh, okay.
But this is pretty much the same, because if he plays a move like f6, anyway he didn't. So now you can try a move to lean on his j3 group and try to surround his middle group. So maybe in this case you don't want to use h2. You can think about other moves.
I'm looking at h5.
Try j4.
That's kind of a prep.
Attach instead.
Attach?
It's a bit
Okay.
it's a bit more aggressive. But with this kind of tsuke, you're leaning on the bottom group. So if he doesn't react, then you go k3 or h3 and then k3. So he's in pain on the bottom. And if he reacts, you help your stones in the middle, so you can surround easier. Now what?
G4
Yeah,
looks
just block.
good to
Block
me.
is good.
Yep.
Because he's still in trouble with the bottom group. Now he needs to play k4 or that one. But he never answered your j4, so you can Hane now, k3.
Okay.
So instead of just playing h2 and trying to capture 3 stones or 5 stones, maybe you kill everything.
Right.
Yeah, probably he's dying big here. Because he will go down j2, then you can connect k4, he plays k2, you can jump n2, and all of a sudden everything is oho. So that's how he prefers to die, I see. Just block. Maybe like this he can leave actually, with half of the group.
I have to connect J5, don't I?
You better connect k4. If
K4,
you connect j5,
okay.
he can Hane under at k2 and connect under. But if you go k4,
Gotcha.
when he plays k2, you block, he must defend like j2. Then he leaves very small with 2 points. The block works now. He can't cut you. And after you surround this group, you get the profit by killing m3, and he's still in trouble with the entire thing in the center. And the nice part is that when he goes here, you just connect L3. He needs to leave with H1, and later you can throw in F1. He has to make life at K1, and you can capture 3 stones with C1. That's just endgame. But you have this kind of sequence in reserve. It's insurance for your corner in case he cuts somewhere around, I don't know, G5. But anyway, the other stones are dead, so that's just some small profit to take in the end game. Because if you go K1, he connects F1, but if you play F1, he cannot save the 3 stones, because then K1 will kill. But you don't have to play that sequence now. It's got for 6 points, or maybe 7.
So Hane at J7 now is good timing, right?
Instead of Hane, I prefer K7 or jump K8. Because if you Hane, he also Hane, you know B. There is this cutting point at G5. You better jump.
Okay.
K7, K8. Keep some distance. Less trouble.
Gotcha.
And like this, you also get to have stones in the center, so it will be much easier to invade the right side at Q8 or R8. K8. K8 is good, yeah. Oh, he played another move? He was alive, but he wanted to save those 3 stones. now you should start from G12. That's a vital point, because you're threatening to cut and destroy the eye in the same time.
Okay.
If you don't play G12 and he goes H12 or G11 you play eventually. Okay. I thought G12. Because the idea of push and cut E11. It's okay. You give him some hopes, but still no eyes for fake hopes here. Nice one.
Does that work?
You need to pay attention. Not really. So
I think I can E8, right?
which D8 attach?
I was looking at E8, but D8 looks like it works too.
Take away a liberty. It's still a bit tricky. He can hane.
Okay.
Anyway, the thing is, instead of G11, if you play G12, then you can push and cut. But this is fine. Now cut him, and you'll be okay. He can take a stone. Wait. Punk, 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 punk. I wonder if you can go out first, but it's probably risky. Maybe you got Atari under and Atari again. If you go out, he connects, and you cover. He hane, you gotta play Atari. Oh, there are some moves to read ahead here. And I'm a bit lazy for that. I shouldn't be though. Ooh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
because my bottom group is
it was to go.
fine.
But it's
Yeah.
really, really spectacular what happens next. Yeah, you can go out and then Atari. Well, I think he will connect, you gotta cover, he will block, then you Atari under, then you Nobi. And if he connects, you have a very nice Tetsuji. That's the kind of move you find in books a lot, in Tsumego books. But in real games, it doesn't really happen often. Let's see if he tries to resist and just gives you more. Well, if he simply goes E7, you Atari, and that's it. But I guess he'll resist. He'll try C7 and die with more. Probably that's why he saved those E1 stones playing K1. Ah, no, he didn't read anything. We should go back to this place. I mean, to this sequence after the game. C7 here. Cut.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I show you what I read here on the left side if you go C7. But it would be a disaster for white. Probably he noticed that too. Or he was too lazy to read it out. But so far this white group doesn't have any eyes.
Yep. I mean, it might be able to make an eye around H15 or something.
If he goes B8, he can't do anything. You just take 2 stones, huh? With F7. So, yeah, B8 won't work. Around H12?
H15.
Taking that stone.
Yeah.
If it's
no, I can falsify
you
that.
just Atari and you pull back, and then when he cuts H16, you can Atari H17 and capture 4 stones. You should turn once. He wants to squeeze you here.
Yep.
That helps a little bit, but not much. Then take 1 stone at D10, and if he Ataris, you take the other one. So you still get to play maybe G12 in center, threatening the cut. B8 and F7. What about this combination? He doesn't have time for that. That's a sneaky one. So you got Atari, he goes out, you have to connect. And then he can Atari, and nothing happens, he dies fast. You need to block, connect in center, F5. And when he connects, you can go J6. How about this variation?
Okay.
It's pretty much forced. Maybe now he'll sacrifice a stone and go Atari J5 and Atari again and try to escape. And then you become even stronger in the center. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good variation
so
for
just,
right? Take.
Just extend. Oh, take, yeah.
Capture right away. If you extend, he will Atari, then Atari, and you're in Dametsumari. This is fine. And you can also connect to keep the pressure on the group. But your K8 is in the right spot. Atari here you need to protect. Otherwise 100 points will fly away. Then he has to go K6, I guess. Or maybe K7. What to do if he goes K6?
K6. Probably attach at L6.
Good. That's a strong
that's
move.
good.
And against this one?
I can play K6.
You mean
I think.
L7?
Oh, L7 as well. Okay.
Not K6. If you go K6, you will no bid, then you will wedge, then Atari, then he Ataris 2 more times, and then he goes M2, and you lose the bottom stones. So you better try to surround. Even if he makes an eye around here, you still need to become strong in his area, so later you can invade Q8. Because most of the time when you're not able to kill a group, you're chasing some group, if he gets away, you should profit somewhere else. So don't just chase for the fun of chasing. Like a cheetah. You miss after 30 seconds and that's it. You die starving. You gotta catch the prey or profit. Take a snack instead. So surround. L6. He's about to make one eye. But one eye is not enough. And there is no eye around G15. You can force that one.
Yep.
Or squeeze him very nice. And then leave in the corner. What to do here? Let's see the first instinct. Not so easy to make an eye around B15 actually. Now you have to...
Yeah, I can Atari that stone.
Atari, it's ugly.
Yeah. Oh, I should just extend K9.
Just go up. K9, yeah.
Yep.
Because maybe you want to throw in instead of attack from the outside.
Yep.
To take away that eye. Oh, hang on a second. E5.
Yeah, that giant
that cluster
potato down there.
Now H15 you have to.
Oh, H15, okay.
The counter Atari technique. Then let me see. Now you need to go back at J15.
Yep. I already had my mouse over it, alright.
The mouse knows how to keep you connected.
Yeah. Because when white tries to cut at H16, it's bad for him.
So here it's tricky. If you throw in, he will turn, then you block, then you can Atari. Or you can just block and let him make one eye, and then try to destroy the other one. If you throw in, actually it's good for you, because when he turns you block, and when he turns again, you Atari and you're fine. Yeah, but now you go Atari, and
Yep.
then you teach him a ladder. Oh, B2 Bomber, the famous shape. Of course, he Ataris, then what? You just connect here.
Yeah.
So now from 8Q, you gotta go up to 7, not down to 9, as less time. Which means you have to play more solid games from now on.
Okay.
Try to kill them less. Just build more. Focus on making territory. Escape again.
Yeah. I'm working a lot on my shape, and I'm practicing Tsumego like an hour and a half a day. So.
Wow, that's more than I do. Actually, I don't. I need
Well,
to go recently.
I'm trying to get better at reading. That's my main weakness. Is
Yeah,
I
especially when you
kind of have an idea of a sequence, but
yeah, when you solve a lot of Tsumego, you get to recognize those shapes in the actual games. Look
Yep.
what he tries. So if you cut, he will not be. Then you can push and cut and Atari. But you can just surround. Maybe that's
Yeah, I was
safer way.
looking at J12.
No, yeah, no need to cut. I think everybody's weakness it's probably life and death till you become like I don't know 7 down level or at least 1 down pro. Or maybe that's too much. At least in Europe, most of the top players have problems in tournament games, missing some life and death situation when the position feels like it's easy to win. Then you just mess up and let's see here.
H11.
The push. No, why wait H. That's
H11.
Atari. Yeah, you can play that. He still doesn't have eyes. Exactly. Entra Vixit's right. Well, Koreans and Chinese top players, even amateur ones, are pretty strong in Tsumego. They don't mess up like Europeans. What's your first instinct here?
I was actually, well, my first instinct was to see if I could cut, but then I looked at blocking at B11, but now I'm kind of thinking dropping down at B15 is good.
B14 Han, it's even better. Because when you
okay.
B14, you're threatening to cut C13, and that's the vital point, because when he blocks and you connect, he still has to come back and he cannot make eyes. So, like this, your D12 becomes the eye stealing Tetsuji.
Okay.
Are you solving those Tsumego Pro or using some other source?
Yeah. Yep, I'm using Tsumego Pro. And then I paid for the extra content.
Yeah,
so there's hundreds and hundreds of them.
and stronger ones, yeah.
Yep.
Pretty nice.
And then I got some advice in the Cats Play Go Discord about how to find the first move, because that's where my problem really falls, is finding the first move.
Nice.
So it's just
it helps.
I just connect here.
Yeah, just connect. Yeah. Especially with the corner shapes, you recognize the formations that are easily killable.
Yep.
Punish that. Too many cutting points there.
Yeah.
Push and
sure.
see what happens. But which cut to take? The one on the left or the one on the right first?
They say to cut on the side you don't want.
You want to keep that stone, yeah. So if you cut, he will take that stone, then you double Atari, he captures 1, you capture 2. But if you cut on the right, he takes 1 stone, then you you single Atari, he takes that one and you nob in the corner. And it's more interesting to kill the corner. And if you go E18 and he connects C18, when you take the 2 stones, he still needs another move to stay alive. So this time it's better to cut E18. Because you want to give him that stone and keep the corner safe. And he doesn't want that. But maybe If he gives you the 2 stones, then he's still in trouble with the whole thing in the top. So when you surround that group with a move like, you just block Q18, so he doesn't have ice, he might die big there.
Mm-hmm.
And on the left side, you're actually fine. He will never cut you at age 16, because it's Atari. When he connects, you kill 4 stones. Corner, it's usually bigger. But playing inside the corner at C18, you give him that stone, and then he makes ice on the spot. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow, look how he dies. So let's
That
see. Atari,
doesn't...
Pak, Atari, Hane. You can just take the stone, C18.
Yeah. Yep.
I hope I didn't misread. I'm very bad at Sumego after 6 hours of skiing. But this should be fine. Because when he cuts, you go Atari. You can even push again and cut that stone to make sure he doesn't make any ice here. And then Honey the corner. He dies in various ways.
Yeah, cutting is super bad for white.
He can choose which way he wants to die today. And now that you got the stone at N7, it's so easy to invade Q8 because your stone starts to connect. And it's complicated for him to, what to do. Play where he wants to play.
Oh, he wants to cut me, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Push once, so you take away the Iron Center.
Yep.
Yeah, we should play some Pergo Championship. I tell you the move, and you kill them as the easy way up.
There we go.
But when you play alone, you should kill them the same way, and then it's good. So let's see if you need another move here, or you can take Sente here. Yeah,
yeah, I think I can take Sente.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Q8 now?
Q8 immediately. I look at that spot for a long time. Probably if we play some Rengo side event in, I don't know, the European Championship or somewhere, we could do a pretty strong team.
Just block.
Yeah. No way out. Maybe he can make one eye now if he plays 2 more moves. So how about you ignore again? He can take 1 eye and then you kill. So how to continue on the right side if ignored Q8?
I feel like S8 is good. Actually, I can be more severe, right? I can do like R6.
R6, R7, yeah. R6.
Okay.
That's the vital point. Takes away his potential base. Let me go back to the Fuseki a little bit till he finds his next move. Oh, white played his second move terribly wrong. Q10. So that's why he lost the game. You got 3 corners. Now I understand why he has this extension so far away. Okay. So the order of moves was totally wrong. You kill or you let him leave? You let him play another A13? No. You bet
No, I
and
think
start another game.
Yeah, we'll kill this one.
Looks like a large dragon to capture it immediately. Then you should also try to kill the top. Q18 is good because first of all you build a corner and it prevents his second eye around there. And then he'll struggle a bit in the middle with moves like P15, but you enclose a large center trying to surround that group. Anyway, even if he lives all over, he's got like 2 points at H and J1, h2, j1. Then if he makes 2 eyes somehow in the middle by playing 3 times and you don't see that, he makes another 2 points. In the top, he can make another 2 or 3 points. On the right side, it's difficult to leave. But if he makes 5 groups with 2 points, it's like 10 points. Here, for example, if he plays another move, b19, it's just 2 points. Here you should ignore this move and play q18. So if he takes the 2 points on the left, in the top left corner, he will still die big with the rest of the board. Hey. Next week I'll probably be home on Friday, so I can try to move up my Taijim account while on Twitch. You should hunt
Nice.
once. F19.
Okay.
Now that account became 5 dan, it's more interesting, more challenging.
Yep.
Till
You'll
then
have to
you
drink juice for
become
longer
5.
before you start the wine.
Yeah, I become more aggressive after wine. Wait a second, actually, you shouldn't play this anymore because it helps him with the eye shape, and you could go for the corner kill at b19.
Whoops.
He'll play j18, and then you need to kill the group. Ah, but you know what? You can Atari, go down. Now you gotta kill the top left corner. More interesting than, yeah, play b19, than just taking 1 stone. Play flexible.
Okay.
Well, he can leave now at g19. But we don't have to kill the whole board, actually. Huh, he doesn't want to leave. How about you just play p19 Atari? Let him live in the top if he wants. Propose a trade. And now Hane g19. Now we're back to the kill. I mean push g19, that's not a Hane. And if he blocks, you go Atari k19. He takes 2 stones. If he captures e19, you take 1 back. So no problem. But then you gotta eliminate those stones in the corner. This beast has to die. 10 game, we don't play this game. But kill all, it's possible now. Kill all except H2. So compared to that game where you beat a guy 300 plus points, okay, now you have to surround this group. What's the move?
It looks like just P15 works.
Try P14, keep some distance.
Oh, okay.
Because like this, when he pushes N15, you block N14. Ah, you gotta take 1 back. Then what he plays? Ah, he should resign. But semi time. Tari, he takes, you connect. I think you should start with a ko in the corner at A18 and then use A15 as a quadrat. Try that.
Okay.
A18, then he captures, you connect. C19. And he'll probably take away an outside liberty. Then you can just capture the ko in the corner, A18. And when you need a threat, you just go down a15, and then you capture the ko, and everything is in Atari. Atari on 3 stones, we capture b8.
Mm-hmm.
Very ambitious, this white. He's got 2 points all over the board, but he keeps playing. That's something. Go down a15.
Oh, right.
Can he play e19 first? Yeah. Let's see. If you capture the corner, he takes another stone. Yeah, you should just connect. Because you're in Atari with everything. So d18. Now he'll take another liberty at e15. And don't put yourself in Atari.
Okay. Good
Now you
advice.
can
Good
try that
advice.
125 points Tesuji. Okay. So take the call. I mean a18. Because he's in Atari with everything. And even if he plays Atari e14, you can capture the other call. f19. So this is a cute call for you. What he has to do is to play a19, then to connect f19, and then fight the ko, but it's a ko in a couple of steps.
Mm-hmm.
Not so spectacular, not so promising for white. Atari or Nobi again. Either way, it's fine. But I would play the best shape.
I'm gonna do Nobi.
Good.
It's
That's the way.
it
Because if you
gives
go
less of the
Atari, it
threats.
feels like an empty triangle. So now you can
Yep.
take the other ko, f19. What's this puzzle? Let's have a look. Tsume got time. This is 14Q difficulty from Chochikon. Black to play and... Oh no, it's white to play and kill. Okay, I think I know. So, you can ignore these two. Wow.
Yep.
What to do then?
So I guess.
But you can capture the code 18. Because there's nothing else to kill at this stage.
Yeah.
Just to show him, okay, this is finished. Declaration of victory move. Or maybe play some other move in the center like M15 or M14. But remember this kind of play like P14. Because if he goes Q15, you can block, he goes down, you block, he cuts, you take the stone, he attack, you capture, he nobi, then you have the freedom to jump wherever you want. Maybe you need another move like R12 to make sure his Q10 doesn't have any future.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, at least white lives somewhere. Just 3 points on the bottom, 2 points on the bottom.
Exactly 2 points. Literally 2 points.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. If you throw in F1, it's 3. And if you play Atari on the
Yep.
outside of C1, it's 3. 3 points and Komi, he's got 9.5 points. That's less than you have in the top right corner at R18.
Mm-hmm.
So let me check the estimator. More than 250 points? Phew, more than 316 points. And actually, it doesn't count the stone on the right and about 10 points there. So you're 325 points ahead. Wow. Pretty big. That's enough for winning 600 games by half a point.
Huh.
Are you sure you keep?
Well,
I'm very sure.
I can guarantee if I played it without a little bit of help, I would have made some blunders.
And lose by 100, huh?
I don't think I'd lose by 100, but
Or give 100 to lose by 10.
right.
That's the classic Tesuji. Yeah, I never know. So this guy is thinking, counting, looking for help. Never know.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, finally. So go back a little bit to the left side, where I saw that sequence that felt a bit scary. Let me find you in review mode.
Oh yeah.
Let me know when it's up so I can check it on the games list.
There we go. It's up.
Alright, let's refresh this. You're on 8Q, right? Yeah.
Yep.
On the way to 8Q plus, we hope. So
Yep.
let's see here.
I've won a few games in a row on IGS recently. So.
Ah, that's nice.
Yep.
Keep going. So go ahead to the fight on the left side. I see the review now. Yeah. Forward more. Interesting
Down
fight.
here.
Yeah. Where he tried that cut
Oh.
at C8 and C9, then Atari, then he gave up the stone.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're looking for the
Yeah, that's it, when
right.
he invaded C8. Yeah, here.
This
Okay,
part. Yeah.
play the Atari. Yeah. Then you go up. Yeah. Then he should connect C7. I thought he has this in mind, but let's see what happens. And you cover E7. Then he tries to connect under. Well, he has to. Then you go Atari A4. And now there's a nice way of killing. He connects B5 because he's in Atari. Then you push A5.
Oh, okay.
And he has to connect B7. And now there's an interesting move that you find probably in Sumego books, but I'm not sure if it works here. Ah, here it works to push again. But I was looking at A7. And then Atari.
Okay.
Yeah, it works here too. You can play A7, but actually A6 works too. And now what he has to do, he cannot cut you to double Atari because he puts himself in Atari. So he will play
Right.
A8. And then you go down at B9. Yeah, it works. And then he captures one stone, A6. You connect, but he's down to 2 liberties. So that's the cool Tesuji, the jump at A7. And now maybe he tries some Atari here, but at some point you just B8 and that's it. So it didn't work to connect. I thought he has this in mind and we finish him right away and then he resigns. But he played another 150 moves to lose by 360 points. Impressive. It was like a basketball match. Alright. I can watch you play another Fuseki for like 10 minutes or so.
Gotcha.
Then I gotta go for après-ski. 2 more days of skiing for me and then probably the season is over. I have to send you some pictures later. Or you've probably seen something on Facebook already.
Yeah,
I keep posting, I keep spamming people with ski pictures. The landscape, it's actually pretty good. I guess most of my friends are unfollowing me. Too much skiing. Alright. Yeah, one of my friends made a comment on some of my posts saying I should have mercy for the people sitting in the office for 8 hours a day and don't make them jealous. Anyway,
I'm gonna try a Chinese.
Ah, you started. Sorry. Let me observe. Chinese opening as black, low, L7.
Yep.
Yeah, why not? You can also combine this with Kakari, like R6, he answers, and then you play the Chinese. It's
Oh, okay.
even more. Yeah, I should try some snowboarding too. Maybe next season. I tried that for a couple of seasons now. I mean, every time I'm thinking of snowboarding, it's next season. So, yeah, he played well here, this approach.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on Friday, I will drive to Paris. And then for 3 days, I will probably spend like, I don't know, 8 hours a day sitting in front of the go board to play in the tournament.
Oh, nice. That's exciting. 8 hours of Go is tough.
Sometimes even more. But here they have only two games per day. But in the tournaments where I have to play 3 games, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, it's more than 9 hours. Because usually the games are like 3 hours each, and then we also review for a while, so probably even 11 hours of just playing the Go. I mean, playing Go with the real Go board. More interesting than playing
Mm-hmm.
online though. So how to attack here?
My first thought is to play F3 just to take away the enclosure.
And limit his Moyo. It's very good. F3, but probably nowadays people would go San R3 or San C3. Anyway, in this particular formation, it's okay to play F3. I'd seen some wild game yesterday on Fox where they both jump San, like the second move of the game or third move. It was black playing Hoshi or Komoku, 3-4. Then
Mm-hmm.
white played the Hoshi. Black invaded San right away. They played some Joseki. Then the other guy took a Hoshi and he got invaded instantly. So there was San everywhere. Mm-hmm. Patient move by white. He didn't react to your approach. You can approach again at O3, and if he protects, you can go K4. If he pincers, we start fighting, and then he dies, and 300 points for you, or less. I don't know. No skiing in Paris at all. It will be plus 20, raining. Paris is for go and wine. How about that's a thank you move. Take a Shimari at P16 and be happy with a corner. Huh, he jumped like that. Alright. Anyway, there's an invasion at R12, one at R8, and one at R3. But he never answered your F3, so you should do something in the lower left corner.
Yeah, I'm looking at double approaching, maybe high, so D6.
No. C6. Play low so you can
C6.
make a base.
Okay.
You can play high when you want to sacrifice that stone. And here, actually, if you go C3, I think he'll block the left side at C4. So you can just jump again at C8. Try to damage his left side. Sometimes,
Okay.
most of the time, it's okay to go San, but sometimes you can adapt a little bit and try other moves according to the given position. You don't have to follow the Joseki on and on.
Right.
That makes you a down player. Now you can jump out E7, or you can slide B4 and then jump out. But if you go C3, I'm pretty sure he will block at C4 and try to attack your stones on the left. Jumping E.
I was looking at the B4 slide first, but I think I like E7 better.
Yeah, it's better to jump directly. So later maybe you go C3 or maybe you slide D2. You don't know which is the right move. So it's better to keep your options available. Now here, it's natural to protect the bottom. H4 or H3.
Yep, I was looking at H4.
So yeah, my point is not to follow the Josekis blindly, just because it's Joseki you play it all the time. Well, when your opponents deviate from Joseki, it's good to know how to punish them. But in order to become a dumb player, you gotta be able to judge the position every time according to the given situation. Now that's a very solid
Gotcha.
move. But he left his d4 so weak. Anyway, you can attack that group probably anytime. So
Okay.
now you should do something about his right side. Shall we
Oh, I
at
see.
r8? Because he starts to become too big on the right. So when you play r8,
Yep.
you can. It's like you jump in the middle of that thing, and if you just leave under, his moyo disappears. If you play r12, he'll probably block r10 and build most of the right side. But like this, if he
Right.
blocks r10, he doesn't build so much around r12, and he doesn't build so much around r5 area. So you just jump out and you split his moyo. And if he goes
Gotcha.
q8, you push r7, then you jump, you attach r10, you make a base on the right and leave inside. Yeah, I thought he'll play that way, but you simply jump out.
Okay.
Because you don't have too much space to leave if you play something like s6 slide. You can do that slide pretty soon.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll play something like R5, but it's kind of hit and miss for me.
Yeah, r5, it's not always the key point. You can
Right.
make it work. Here you can just slide s6 and then jump again with those two stones. Either jump out n8 or Kosumi 09. So those stones are in danger. You gotta fix that shape. I like 09 here because somehow you're trying to escape in the direction where you can also put some pressure on his shape on the right. Maybe
Okay.
later you can still try an evasion at r12 then attach s14. So he'll end up over concentrated there. For now, that shape on the right side looks okay for white. To have r10 and the extension r14, the jump e14. But later maybe he will be over concentrated. This is just wrong. But maybe he wants you to. But that's good for you. Just s5 Nobi.
Yep.
He wants you to take away his corner. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty strong move. But now it's nice to sacrifice. So you can play s7, then let him wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. If you Atari, then you jump in the corner. You can leave here. Huh? Atari take. He extends. You jump. Can you?
I was thinking if I Atari'd the stone, that then white would Atari at R8 and connect under that way.
Yeah, but you
But I
attack
could.
the stone q9. He goes Atari under. You capture the stone. He extends, and then you jump s3.
Okay.
But is that enough to leave in the corner? Let's see. Yeah, you should do that. It's fighting spirit. Or you can play. Now it's too late. You could just no be here actually. Arn. Oh, he's nice. Now just connect. He wants to cut one stone, but that's actually not enough. And you should play one Atari at P10 and then Hane S10 and connect. R2.
Oh.
R2 would be probably separated here with S4. But I think now you play Atari and then Hane and connect and you live in center. S10 you have to play on the second line. Otherwise he plays, he goes down in center and you don't have ice.
Right. Right.
For you it's nice to jump S3, but probably you find a bigger move somewhere else and connect S9 here. And then there are some cutting points, so he needs another move at R12. But there's also a lot of Aji because of these two stones in the middle at P8 and P10.
Okay.
See you next time. So now, let's see. If you don't play another move here, he'll go S4 in center, but it's not so much gain for white. Because if you play S3, he doesn't have to answer. Probably now you should target his G4 stones a little bit. So try to surround this group.
Okay.
Either with G7 or H7. Which one you like?
Yeah, I was looking at H7.
Okay, try a net. He can attach and Nobi and so on, but he'll struggle. So I should let you win this game from here. You can
Okay.
get a lot of profit attacking this group. He might leave now, but it's pretty small. You can think
Okay.
about d14 attach and block and so on to make him over concentrated on the left side. Then just keep your group safe, make a jump like L15, build 60 points on the top side, then it's easy.
Okie doke.
So I have to email you about the next time. Probably I'll be on the road on Wednesday. We probably have to skip 1 week and meet the week after, but we'll email. So have a good session and keep going up. Bye bye.
Yep. Thank you so much for the lesson.
Thank you too. Ciao, ciao.
Take care. All right. As I like to remind everybody, be sure to support Cornel. Check out his Twitch channel. He has some pretty awesome streams. And yeah, if you feel like it, I do pay for Cornel for his time. So if you would like to donate to see this content go forward, that would be fine. Not necessary, but I like to put it out there just in case. Oh, I have headphone hair. Anyway, yeah, that's my spiel. And if you want lessons and want to learn from a European 6-dan, Cornel is available for lessons. Send him a message through Twitch or through KGS or IGS and all that stuff. So, okay.